What's up, though? Hey, yeah. As far as me being inside the Orbs, May 16th, 2022, and all this stuff I'm telling y'all in my TikTok videos and on YouTube, hey, it's the truth. It's real. I understand it's 2025 now, and it's hard to believe. You heard about this type of stuff in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of you all don't believe in God. You don't think the stuff that went on in the Bible is true. And plus, I'm telling y'all that I was inside the Orbs. You know what I'm saying? And then you hearing this from a black man, as you can see. I told y'all in other videos, I wasn't tortured. Like people be saying, I was abducted. They tortured me. I'm not saying that people don't get tortured. I don't know. They probably do. But I explain to y'all how I am. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual person, believe in the Lord, believe in the Holy God all my life. You know, hey, I didn't expect this to happen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 59 years old now. This happened to me, at the age of 55. You know what I'm saying? Straight total surprise. You know what I'm saying? I'm like set in my ways. But, you know what I'm saying? I always worship the Holy God all my life. Even though I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Haven't been a wicked person, nothing like that. I'm not perfect. But I didn't expect this at the age of 55. You know what I'm saying? The way I love God, I felt that this should have happened to me like in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the one that can call that. But bad happened to me at age 55. I understand, you know what I'm saying, why it happened at this age. You know what I'm saying? I'm better able to cope with it at this age than I think I would have at age 27. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that in my 20s, you know? So, hey, I think, hey, God picked the right time. You know what I'm saying? I don't doubt him about nothing. And I understand, how society going, everything in the Bible, you see, you know, uh, you see white people, all throughout the Bible. You hear about Jesus, you know what I'm saying? You see a white Jesus and everything, you know. I'm not for sure if that's basically his name, you know what I'm saying? As far as my knowledge and thinking about it, the closest name I can get to, as far as everyone called Jesus, is Yahshua. You know, other than that, I never really dwelled on a name. You know what I'm saying? All the name did was just procrastinate me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause once I realized that, just listening to everybody, um, you know, in societies, their opinions, their stories and stuff like that, I'm looking like, man, these people will argue about the name for the rest of their life. I'm saying I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I understand he has a name, and the people nowadays, their stories so mixed up that they ain't for sure they self, so I can't dwell on what they're saying. All I can dwell on is that this is a person that's for real, and people have misplaced the information, the history, or like I say, destroyed it. You know what I'm saying? Unintentionally, destroy some type of information. As far as names, I never dwelt on names. I basically just dwelt on God. Even when they say Allah, Yahweh, um, Jehovah, you know, stuff like that. I hear it, but I'm not finna argue with nobody about the names. I'm gonna skip all that and be like, what these people are basically talking about the same person. They're just gonna argue about a name for the rest of their life. So I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna just say God, the Holy God. And that's what I dwelled on. You know what I'm saying? It made my understanding um, elevate because I wasn't dwelling on the name. The name became irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what this person was doing and what they did. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as my encounter, like I say, hey, it was a surprise. I'm a black man, you know, in this white world, saying that he's been inside the orbs, you know, so I know that's messing people's heads up. And like I said, mentioned in the Bible, see all this stuff, not saying that it haven't happened to white people or something like that. I'm just letting you know I'm a black man and I was inside the orbs. You know what I'm saying? So I know it happened to a black person. I'm black. You know, hey, I know how people might feel. Like I'm mentioning, you know, I'm black. I'm steady saying I'm a black person, you know, because when even in the movies or whatever, when it comes to a person ascending into the light, you know, or even descending from the light, most likely you're going to see a white man in the movies. You know, you're going to see a white man in the Bible. That's why I say I don't know if I'm not white, I'm black. I'm not saying that a white man never ascended into the light. I'm just telling you, I know for a fact a black man did, because I'm black, you know. And hey, you know, it's a whole lot that I understand, you know. A person to be worried about well, what's going to happen, what is this person's ability, and all this other stuff that if it was many, I wouldn't tell you, because just by this happening at a time like this, especially when it happened like May 16, 2022, I didn't expect it. So I know everybody don't expect it. Everybody's like, man, we got to debunk this guy. That's why I tell y'all, hey, I ride with the Holy God. I'm human. You know, this happened to me at the age of 55, so I lived 55 years on earth with y'all in the ghetto. I'm from the ghetto, you know what I'm saying? But I've been to a couple of places, stuff like that. I done traveled a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a couple of states. But man, hey, I grew up with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I grew up in the projects. So that this happened to me at age 55. I was already set in my ways and everything, mindset about how I live my life and everything. So I didn't expect this one, you know. But hey, the same way I've been in life, same way I am, you know, inside the orbs. I'm the same person. When it comes to fighting, I fight and everything. Had to do it all my life. You know what I'm saying? But um, I grew. My mind elevated. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that. But when it come down to it, like, man, I was already thrown down by myself. You know what I'm saying? Always, you know what I'm saying, kept God in the equation. But after going inside the orbs, this, man, please. Yeah, they picked the right person. You know what I'm saying? I ride with them, but hey, they get more than me. I'm human. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Stay blessed. Take care. God bless y'all.